hip-hop gamer show. What it is, hip-hop gamer show.
Hey, yo, what's up, man? It's the one and only hip-hop gamer. Pow, pow, bang, bang. Hitman, baby. That's what it is, son. First off, thank you for your time. Seriously, thank you so much. Now, first question with Hitman. This is a long-running franchise, right? So it's hard to always reinvent yourself. What's the main goal that you feel you achieved with the new Hitman that you feel is going to shock your audience?
Well, what we really wanted to do this time is to create some of the largest levels we ever built, and we wanted to have as many people in that level as we humanly could put in there in the first place. So what we're doing this time around is building levels where you as a hitman, it's only you and your target basically, whereas maybe before we had some story elements that interfered. Now it's only you and your target, and whatever happens is up to you. You strike when you want, you kill who you want. That's basically the promise.
I love that. I love the whole premise of that. My next question is this. When it comes to Hitman, right, it feels good to be the Hitman, but I would love to play a Hitman game where it's like Hitman versus Hitman, and the enemy got the same type of qualities and the same type of power as you. Now, my thing is this. Do you think we'll ever see Agent 47 go up against Agent 47, whether it's a clone or something like that, something that we never seen before in Hitman? I think that would blow people's minds. How do you feel about something like that, and how would you handle that type of gameplay?
Well, it's not something we're doing right now, but it's a pretty cool idea. It's something we're constantly debating. What can we actually do with that format? I think what we're doing this time around that blows my mind in that sense is we're creating something new where, you know, we're building a living world, so all the levels we build are actually alive, which means that you might be sitting there, you've played, for instance, the level we have in Paris, right? A huge palace, and then it's the weekend and you get a message from us, or you get a message from your friends. There's a new target in Paris, you haven't seen him before. We won't tell you anything, you can't see him anywhere. All you get is a portrait, and we tell you he's gone in 48 hours. And now you need to head to Paris, find him, and there's something on top of that, which is once he's dead, he's going to be dead forever. You don't get to replay this. So your one shot actually matters quite a bit. So I think in that sense you could see yourself fighting against other assassins, right? Because what are they doing? What are they thinking? Did they find him? What were they doing? You know, and on top of that, if he escapes from you, if you make him scared, for instance, he's just going to be gone forever. So that's pretty hardcore.
Nah, that's beyond hardcore. That's crazy because it makes the moment that much more important. You know what I'm saying? And that alone right there is what we play these games for. I think that's crazy. Now, for my next question, I'm gonna try to make it my last. All right. So for my next question, I'm trying to run through this. Like my next question, and this is like real important. No doubt. My next question is this: we love the Hitman movies. Like the Hitman movies is actually great. Do you think that not only will we see another Hitman movie, but do you think that there's things in the movie that you probably never had in the game that you would want to put in the game? If so, what are those things that we would love to see?
Well, that's a big question because obviously there is a new Hitman movie coming out, which is pretty exciting. We don't know exactly what's going to happen, right? So I'm as excited as you are. So we'll obviously be looking at that and see if there are some tricks we can learn from that. That would be pretty sweet.
Yo, that would be crazy. What's your question, dog?
Are you a James Bond fan?
Are you a James Bond fan?
Obviously, yes.
Oh.
If Agent 47 had to work to help James Bond take out one of his villains, who would it be?
Oh, if Agent 47 and James Bond work together, who would they take out?
Well, that's a good question. I think there's actually something that's quite funny because in the story we are telling about the first level here in Paris with Agent 47, in our world, obviously James Bond and Agent 47 don't exist in the same universe, right? But what's happening there is actually that the British MI6 are contacting Agent 47 to take out Victor Novikov. So that would be pretty cool if James Bond could come in maybe and help there. Yeah, that would be fun.
I got another question for you. You remember that game Spy Hunter that was on Nintendo? I'm a big fan of Spy Hunter. Is there anything in terms of Hitman where, whether you're in a vehicle or something like that, where he got like tricks where he can use to disarm his enemies that's coming after him? Like what does he have in his arsenal now besides just that sharpshooting eye to kill his enemies?
Well, 47 has many options in the game for actually how to deal with opponents. Obviously he can fake surrender as we could in the games, right? So if someone says, hey, freeze, then he'll just do this, but in actuality what he will do then is to disarm his opponent, take his weapon and take him up as a human shield, right? So that's a pretty cool mechanic.
Last question. Do you think that we will ever see a team mode in Hitman, meaning that he's an Agent 47, but there was agents before him. You know what I'm saying? Do you think we'll ever see a situation where we have a team of agents that we can control and go all in together and destroy like the mob boss or something like that? That'd be crazy.
Well, I wouldn't rule that out. It's obviously it's not something we're doing right now, but it's a pretty good idea. So that's obviously something we could work with.
Yo, thank you so much. When can we expect Hitman to come out?
Hitman will be out in December 8th.
December 8th, baby, this year. That's what I'm talking about, baby. One love and God bless, man. It's all about that Hitman. Thank you so much, Square. Love you guys, man. Thank you so much, yo. And we out, baby. Peace.